Okay, just check to see if the mic's good. Is this gonna work? Oh, I think it's gonna work. How do you do, goons? Oh man, I can't sit on that. You know what? We'll just do that. I just got really dizzy for some reason. It feels like you guys are like a mile away, but I gotta keep my voice down because I don't want it to be clipping, which I think it is. God damn it. Oh yeah, it's definitely clipping. Fuck! All right, I guess I just gotta talk a little lower. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Percy's Pineapple Podcast. Okay, we're gonna be checking out 2 Balisongs today. But before we do that, I actually got another package in the mail and I wanted to see what it is. So let's take a seat. I feel like you guys are really far away. That probably blew out the mic, didn't it? That's gonna be the gag for today's video, is that we're just blowing this mic's ass out. So a wonderfully hung individual known as Oatmeal Flips wanted to send me a Balisong stand. Hello, DenDen. I hope this letter finds you well. My name is Jake. I'm a senior in college studying design engineering technology, which is basically just a fancy way of saying 3D modeling in the engineering field. I got myself my first good 3D printer a few months ago, and I've been designing and selling 3D printed Balisong stands. This is version 2. I took my fuck, dude, I can't talk. This is version 2. I took feedback from many and applied those concepts to this new one. I'm very pleased with the design and I hope you enjoy it. Of course, if you need anything, don't be afraid to reach out. Have a good one. Sincerely, Oatmeal Flips. What a swell guy. What a swell individual. This actually isn't the first Balisong stand that I have received. I have another one at my house. This is like Legos. Okay. Oh my God, it has my name on it. That's crazy. I didn't ask for such luxuries. Okay, how does one assemble these particular Avengers? I'm assuming that goes there, but you know what they say about assuming. Makes an ass out of you and me. I think I'm doing good so far. Plop those peepees on right there. Oh shit, that's crazy. Oh, this is supposed to be like pinned in, but I don't see. There it is. Maybe if I just looked with my eyes, that would be helpful, you know? So, but yeah, hey guys, DenDenBMX here. I probably should have said that at some point. Yeah, we're trying new things today. We're trying the face tracking thing. We're trying this guy right here. Oh yeah, listen to that ASMR. Oh, that probably just fried your guys' ears. This is gonna be a terrible video. Besides this wonderful case that Oatmeal Flips hooked up, we got a couple Balisongs that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about, but I've been too busy ruining my friendships in this community. Yeah, I've been too busy talking about dumb drama shit. Oh, I thought I felt a spider web, which that definitely is. Hey, fuck off. So I grabbed a spider web and then like instantly a fly landed on my arm and I thought it was a spider. So I kind of pooped my pantaloons there a little bit. But yeah, you just saw me unbox what is known as the Default by Thomas Balisong. We're gonna place that right there on this beautiful little stand. Then we got one other Balisong that we're gonna talk about today. This is gonna be a double feature. So this other little chitlin we got here is the LDY Frank, which a lot of people have been rather jazzed about, I would say. And boom, look at that. You know what? I actually gotta fucking look at that. That looks good. Oh yeah, it's gonna track my big dumb face. But yeah, we're gonna start with Mr. Defaultathin here. Well, my hands are like really slippery right now. I just washed them and that just made my hands like twice as slippery as they needed to be. Oh, I keep getting dizzy. I figured it would kind of be a little fitting to do a little double feature on these 2 Balisongs in particular, mainly because they have American adult male names, which is a very interesting trend. I could like get closer. I don't know why I have to thought I had to be so far away. It's a very interesting trend, but they did it in different ways. You see, the Default is the Balisong's name, but it's by the brand Thomas Balisongs. And this one is made by LDY, but the Balisong's name is Frank. I personally would have named him Andy, because this little critter right here looks a hell of a lot like Andy the android. But I guess Frank is like the name of the guy who like runs LDY, so maybe that would make more sense, who knows. But yeah, I figured I'd stop being a little cringe machine talking about drama. Oh yeah, and it's getting windy. You guys like it when I pet you? You like that? You like that kitten? So I've had the Default a lot longer than I've had the Frank. Quite frankly, I've only had Frank for a couple days or so. You know what, let's go over here. Let's see how far you guys will track me. You guys still following along? Wow, there's a lot of shit back here. Yeah, I'm having some, oh shit, you whore. Is that gonna stay? I don't think that's gonna stay. You know what if we do that? You little bitch. Oh, that's wet. That's really wet. That's actually soaked. It's like Drew Barrymore at a grunge club. Why did I commit to this gag? Oh, that feels awful. So the Thomas by, no, it's the Default by Thomas. Let me find the specs. I'll list off what they wrote on Amazon. I don't think I need to read all of this. So this little guy is a 7075 channel aluminum Balisong with G10 slabs on top of that. Oh, what? There's actually cutouts in there. That's crazy. I didn't know that they like cut out into the aluminum. Maybe I should have actually looked at this thing. I could see him in the sunlight. That's kind of quirky. Okay, I gotta get off this thing. It's gross. So the Default by Thomas. So what have I already said about the specs? 7075 channel aluminum handles, G10 on top. It runs on Zen pins, but they're kind of hidden behind the G10, which I think is a nice touch. There is, what is this blade made out of? They do not say what blade steel this is, or I'm not seeing where it says what blade steel this is. I guess we're not gonna know what blade steel it is because I can't find what blade steel it is. Wait, is this channel or Chanwich? No, that's channel. I know what I'm talking about. So this Balisong also has very, very, very fine-tuned bushings in it. And then when you combine that with these Zen pins that they put in this thing, which, I don't know, must have been made by God, it results in this Balisong being one of the craziest sounding Balisongs I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, sound test, I guess. Yeah, this has easily got to be the glassiest sounding Balisong in my personal collection. I don't know about your guys' collection. So I have like the clear, like jade G10 version, and that one's not on here. There's only the black and the silver version. The black version retails for $70, and the silver version retails for $80. So I would say the Default is a bit more of a budget-friendly Balisong. Before I go on any further, I should probably say a huge thank you to both Thomas Balisong and to LDY for sending these things out to my dumbass to make a terrible video with them. I really do appreciate them sending them out for me. But yeah, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to both LDY and to Thomas Balisong for hooking it up. Mother Nature doesn't want me to thank you guys. The wind's getting crazy. You guys are gonna follow me all the way over here? Oh shit, you are. You little sluts. Oh, it's wet. Fuck. Okay, I'm not getting on the hammock. God damn it, my ass is so wet. Mother Nature's not cooperating. Everything I sit on is wet. My voice is cracking. Everything I sit on is wet. When it comes to the flipping for the Defaultathin, flippability wise, yeah, it's a pretty nice flipper. I really like it. So the best way I can describe what this Balisong is like and how it flips is imagine BB Barfly made a squid nautilus, and that's exactly what the Thomas Default is like. This is a rather large Balisong, like especially compared to a squid nautilus or the Nabali's Trident. This one is easily the biggest that I've ever tried, and I can't lie, I'm a bit of a size queen myself, but maybe if you have small hands, this one might not be the best for you. It doesn't flip like a nautilus either. If I recall correctly, this Balisong is 4.3 ounces. See, that's kind of the weird thing, is this is a pretty big Balisong, but it's not weighted like a big Balisong, which is pretty nice. The G10 does a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to the grip on this Balisong, but there is also some pretty nicely cut out jimping here at the bottom. It really does help a little bit for ladders and whatnot. I say that as I do the ugliest ladder ever. Hey. There we go, Captain. Oh, I guess that counts. We go over here to this bird feeder. Well, that ain't gonna fucking work. So this is a pretty good flipping Balisong. I would say, like, I feel like the only way I wouldn't recommend this Balisong to someone is if they have pretty small hands, just because, again, it's a bit of a bigger Balisong, but I really like this thing. I like how it flips. I like the momentum it has. I like the weight it has. I like the balance that it has. I like the sound that it has. That's definitely my favorite part of this thing. Tricks this thing doesn't really like doing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just blow ass. Like, you can do nice choker fans on this thing, but it's like it doesn't want to get into them right away sometimes. Sometimes it just feels like it just wants to slip right through your fingers and not really do what it's supposed to do. But I can't talk. I did two pretty decent ones there. Overall, I think it's fine. Another thing that I think this thing might do a little weird is palm fans. I feel like trying to get into them is a little awkward sometimes on this Balisong, but I don't know. I did a couple of decent ones right there, so what the fuck do I know, I guess. What else is there? Can't really think of anything else. I really like this thing. I keep smacking this microphone. Can we come up with a trick with the hammock? How much do you think this thing will bounce? Okay, not at all. And I just fucking soaked this thing. That's tight. Bad idea. Shit. How did this thing get so wet? It's like it soaked the entire Balisong. I don't know how that happens. You know what? I guess we're gonna go put this little sucker out to dry. Are you gonna follow me? I hope you do. Hopefully you follow me. This is a pool room. As you can see, it's a bit of an echo chamber. God damn, how did I get this thing so wet? I hope this thing doesn't rust. I will cry actual tears because I really like this Balisong. I don't know, I feel like there's a bush in the way. It might have given up on tracking me. Grab Mr. Franklin here. I know a lot of you guys are dying to hear about Mr. Frank. Did you guys lose me? Oh yeah, you lost me. I'm back, gorgeous. Are you gonna follow me? Oh fuck, you're not. Come on, get my face. There we go. All right, now for Mr. LDY Frankleton. So the LDY Frank retails for $129, so this one's already a bit more expensive than the default. This unique knife features adorable yet sharp. Frank's cute-looking head might seem harmless, but it has a flipper's edge. Refined Chanwich. Yeah, that's the quirky thing about this Balisong is it's aluminum Chanwich handles. The new structure gives a seamless handle connection, and the plain look of the handles highlights the fine machining of the blade. We're going to talk about these plain looking handles here in a minute. Comfort and grip. The Chanwich design and finish ensure maximum comfort and grip. Are you sure about that, LDY? Again, we made 250 units for this fun project, and did I forget to mention the tip weight? Frank is truly one of a kind. So this is a 440C blade, 70-75 Chanwich aluminum handles. This thing weighs 4 ounces in total. It's got bushings, bronze phosphorus washers, Zen pins, standard modern day Balisong affair. I think Frank is fucking adorable. I love everything about Frank. I love his little Andy the Android head. The fact that you can actually like sharpen the blade on this thing is just viciously hilarious to me. And then thanks to the giant Andy the Android head on top of this thing, it's got some tip weight on the blade, which makes certain tricks like palm fans just so just so stinking fun. They are effortless and they will go on for like, and they'll go for like, I say that and I can't even get into one. They'll just go for days and days, and yet palm fans are easily the most satisfying thing to do on this Balisong. But there's a pretty big gaping. Are you guys looking up to the heavens? I'm trying to flip. I don't even think you guys can see me. Frank is a very fun concept. I think he's adorable, and I love how so many people are like into this Balisong. The cheese, the default, and Frank here, they've made more noise than a lot of Balisongs have in a little while, which I think is pretty cool. I was really excited to try out Frank here, and while I did, what the fuck? What are you doing? Why's your head down? What happened, sport? Hey, my eyes are up here. Oh, you're not gonna fucking track me anymore? You stubborn little bitch. Come on, dick fart. Are you going to cooperate now? That's kind of like the one Achilles heel for this Balisong is, you see these handles here, these aluminum Chanwich handles. You see, they thought it would be a cool idea to not give this Balisong any grip whatsoever. I feel like this would be an insanely fun Balisong to flip and very unique if it would stay in my hands, which it does not. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like they put all the effort and all the machining into the blade, which is a very impressive blade. I love this blade. And the Chanwich handles are very cool. The fact that they put my name in this little channel right here, that's hot. It's like I like everything about Frank except for how he flips. I'm really not a fan of how he flips. Mainly because he won't stay in my hands. He's a slippery little bitch. If I'm being real, a lot of tricks don't really feel good on this Balisong because I can't get grip to like initiate them and like start the momentum. It's like everything just like slips all around. Can't get a satisfying choker fan. I can get a satisfying palm fan all day long. That's like the one thing I can do on this Balisong that's like, eh. Oh, there we go. There's the triple scissor. Ow, fuck. That shit hit my cloaca. Oh, I caught that. You stop being such a giant bitch for like 3 seconds. You know, let's go back over here to the fucking junkyard my mom's got back here. Detect my face, please. Thank you. So, okay, cool. I put you guys right where you're not gonna be able to fucking see anything. 4 billion IQ play right there. This is the grill. Blackstone, those are definitely all words. There's a whole can-oo back here. Anyone else need this fender? I think it goes to a Chevrolet. You know what, there's probably a fucking rattlesnake back here. It's just gonna throat fuck my leg here in a second. What is that? Oh my God. I found a mystery jar. That's fucking disgusting. What is that? I think I just gave myself the next virus. I think it's ridiculous that you can turn this thing into a live blade. I like that they etched my name into it. Ay, cabrón. It's a little breezy for this, wouldn't you say? You see, they forgot the most important thing when it comes to an aluminum-handled Balisong, and that is to make sure that there is a metric dick load of grip. Even with it being a pretty bit slippery, yeah, that's proper grammar. Even with it being slippery, it's still a pretty fun Balisong. I hope they come out with an updated version of Frank and literally leave it exactly the same, except put some goddamn grip on these handles, please. Let's see if we can actually do some like real tricks with this thing. Okay, caught that in the scissor, isn't that weird? I guess if aluminum isn't that slippery for you, then this probably would be a sufficient amount of grip, especially if you get the silver one. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. I wish I got the silver one. Like, I just really like the way silver or lighter colored Balisongs look when you're flipping them. It's kind of like the same effect that like NASCAR tires have with that yellow hot patch. It just looks satisfying when they're spinning. And like with silver colored Balisongs especially, they just look satisfying when they're spinning. Okay, it's like actually raining. And the one thing this camera is not is waterproof. So I'll see you guys back at the office. My cowlick is so weird. It's like so misshapen. I shaved my whole head once. And then ever since that, this cowlick has just been like so bizarre and like uncooperative. Not only did I get this awesome stand from Oatmeal Flips, but I also got this equally as awesome stand from Manifold 3D Prints is what I believe his Instagram is. Yeah, it's Manifold 3D Prints. I've had this one for a couple weeks already. I just didn't have the chance to like shout this guy out for making me one. But a huge shout out to Manifold 3D Prints and to Oatmeal Flips for hooking it up with these two amazing Balisong stands. And this is the one that Manifold 3D Prints makes. This is the one that Oatmeal Flips makes. I don't think you could go wrong with either. Huge shout out to both those guys for hooking it up with the stands. How did the device disconnect? It's literally right there. Why? All right, friends, so for my final thoughts and opinions on both the Default by Thomas and the LDY Frank, I feel like if this Balisong had grip, it would be so insanely fun. If you don't have a problem with slipperiness when it comes to like plain aluminum handles, then yeah, get the Frank. I'm sure you're gonna have a grand old time. But overall, despite the slipperiness of the Balisong, I am having fun with Frank. And I really do appreciate LDY sending me out one to review. I'm sorry it took me so long to get the review out. And I apologize for it taking twice as long with the Default. I think this is one of the new best budget/beginner Balisong trainers that you can get. I really, really like this Balisong. I think overall, this Balisong is probably the better deal. Oh, yeah, the Frank is a fun and a very unique flipping experience. That is, if you can keep it in your hands. However, the Default definitely has better grip over the Frank. It's got a better price point, and I think overall it does flip just a little bit better. I really want them to make a version 2 of the Frank with some handles that actually have grip on them, because I think this could potentially be one of the funnest Balisongs that one could get. But I think with that, we are going to wrap up today's video. Real quick, I want to give one more huge shout out to LDY, to Thomas Balisong, to Manifold 3D Prints, and to Oatmeal Flips for hooking it up with all the goodies that we featured in today's episode. Real quick before we go, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Cosmic Steez, A Horse Running, Jet, Solar Flare, Jan Chocolate, Bandage Knives, Sunil Verma, Rob Heath, Bad Joke Gaming, Brandon's Balisong Corner, Default Flipper, and Envix. Those are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to be as hung as these guys and get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to the occasional members only video, and just help support the channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button. Tiers start as low as 3 schmeckles. And if you don't want to join a membership, but you still want to support the channel in that way, it's like a one-time thing. There's the super thanks button down there. It's like a little tip jar. But regardless if you guys choose to do any of that stuff or not, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, definitely let me know. Help out the engagement on this channel. Help me compete with all the bigger Balisong channels out there by leaving a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions, share the video around, and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. As of me filming this video, we are at 19,918 subscribers. And once we get to 20K, we're going to be doing quite the stinky Balisong giveaway. If you want to get the chance at winning quite a big chunk of my collection, maybe subscribe if you haven't already. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.